Granted, two of those, 120 of those yards were on two plays, but nevertheless, if Osweiler can throw for 380, I think Brady can throw at least for 350, and if Brady throws for 350, I think we win this one comfortably.
I agree, and it's a good way to cover your ass there at the end of my argument there, Lucky. You have now regained your Patriot Nation card.
We're going down with the ship this week, both of us. The consensus mush, which is on an 0-5 streak right now. We better not mush the Patriots. That's all I'm saying. So,
all right.
But with the school bell back, I think we'll be okay.
All right, go Patriots.
Even though I love the Thunder.
My third pick, I was gonna say my third pick is definitely I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I haven't taken this team yet, but they're showing me they are good enough, and it's the my hometown, Los Angeles Chargers. Los Angeles Chargers -6.5.
Wow.
Over Tennessee.
Yes.
Tennessee showed us how bad they were last week.
They are bad.
The Chargers are showing us how good they are. They are for real. Phillip Rivers is for real. The defense is for real. Whoever that, I forget his name, so I should probably know this stuff for a football podcast. But the
Marcus Mariota. No,
the Chargers running back, little guy, got drafted right after Todd Gurley, I think. Anyways, he's really good.
I'll look it up for you. We'll get it before the end of the pod.
Look it up. You got the stats and the figures, and that's why you're 11-19.
That's right.
So the Chargers will cover 6.5.
Melvin Gordon III.
Soccer stadium. The old wherever they play.
No, this
soccer stadium.
Now, guess what? This isn't the soccer stadium. And also, guess what? It's the second consensus pick of the week.
Oh, no. School bell.
It's the second.
Are they playing at the Coliseum?
No, they're not playing at the soccer stadium. This game is in London, and for the exact same reason, I chose the Seattle Seahawks to beat the LA Raiders. A team in disarray does not need a trip to London, and that's the same reason why I'm on the Chargers in this game. The Titans are a mess. They can't score, and they're going to London. That's not going to help. I like the Chargers. I'll give up the 6.5. Phillip Rivers is flying high, and the running back Melvin Gordon III.
That's it. The guy.
Yes. Yeah, 91 rushing attempts, 466 yards, 512 average. So, and 6 touchdowns. So, yeah, our second consensus pick for the week. Lay the 6.5 Chargers over the Titans in London.
Yes, yeah. I like it. I mean, our consensus picks have been terrible, but London, and it's
going to get us even now.
6:30 a.m. game for us?
Let me look at the schedule here real quick. Yep, 6:30 a.m.
That
West
gets
Coast.
You up early for a degenerate gambler.
Yeah.
Or you're still up from the night before, even better.
Yeah, that's right.
Stay up, go to the Gaslight at 6 a.m. and get yourself a cocktail and enjoy that London game.
That's right. Just roll out. Just go down to the go down to the go down to the sports book in the
right. Enjoy
if you're in Vegas, go down to the sports book in your robe and slippers and get some action down on the LA Football Clippers, as I like to call them.
Yes, LA Football Clippers.
That's
All
right.
My next pick is I will take Cincinnati. I am back on the Cincinnati bandwagon.
All right.
I didn't bet them last week because that Pittsburgh game is always a trap game for Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's a mental thing.
I was right, and they didn't get it done. But they are still my sleeper team of the year. They are going to make the playoffs. They are going to win 11 games, and this is the money line special of the week too, just like Buffalo was last week. And I know it didn't hit, but it covered. Cincy getting six to KC in KC. I know it's in KC.
Yep.
I know KC's good. I know KC came off a loss, but I think Cincy can at least stay close. Another shootout situation, and I think Cincy can stay close. Excuse me. And again, I think it's going to be a shootout situation where this will be my over of the week also. The over-under is 58. You cannot put enough points on the board. My over-under last week, I am 5-1 on the over this week, and my first one lost last week because I went against my own system, which is pick the biggest over and say you can't score enough. Those have all hit the first 5 weeks.
Wasn't Patriots Chiefs last week?
That's what I didn't pick. I should have picked that one. It would have won over, and I bid 6-0. So I'm going back. Which
game did you pick instead of the Patriots Chiefs? They scored 83 points.
I picked the Buffalo game. That's how much I picked Buffalo. Yeah.
Buffalo.
Which was so dumb.
Over. Yes.
41 points. That could have been the under of the week. I tried a little theory.
I think I said that. I thought I said that the Bills. I think because I said the Bills Texans should have been the under of the week. You said in spite of that, you decided to take that as the over.
Yeah,
so never spite me, Franco. Never make a pick just to spite me.
Yeah. I went away from the theory and it burned me because I was 5-0, and last week it would have definitely come in because the Pats was the biggest over on the board, and that would have been 6-0. So I'm back to the theory.
Take the biggest over and go over.
Take the biggest over on the board. They can't make it big enough. Cincy, KC, 58. It'll go over, and Cincy will cover.
All right. Well, we're gonna have fun with this one because I like the over in this one. I like your theory there, but I've been hot with the Chiefs. I'm staying with the Chiefs.
KC.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just I'm not gonna like Crash Davis and Bull Durham. Never fuck with a winning streak, and the Chiefs have covered for me just about every week but one. This is a tough one. The Bengals can run the ball with Mixon. The Chiefs' defense is, as we saw in New England, terrible. But, they're playing New England, one of the best offenses in the league. So my angle on this one is, Andy Dalton, primetime, he's just never really ready to take that step up. I think the Chiefs are going to be pissed. They're back on the big stage this week. They're going to want to show off. I think they'll cover this -6. I'll take them over the Bengals. I wish I had given this pick out first because then I could say, never spite me. Just don't take a pick to spite me, Franco. Right? I would have had that angle going for me.
Well, I'm so sick of that Mahomes dude already. It's ridiculous that we have to even talk about him all the time. If the Patriots win that game and Tom Brady has to come off and talk about that shithead Mahomes. I'm surprised Brady didn't pop that reporter. Oh, fantastic win, Tom. You came back in the fourth quarter to win the game. What do you think of Mahomes? Oh, what the fuck?
Pretty good, but he didn't score 43 points, right?
Yeah. What about the guy who won the game? Oh, you want to talk about the guy who lost? The guy who lost the game? Sure, I'll talk about the guy who lost.
How about the guy? Yeah, you want to talk about the guy who threw 2 picks in the first half? Let's talk about that guy.
Give me a break with this guy. I'm so sick of this Mahomes clown already. He's going to be the next flash in the pan dude. Oh, next Brady, next
Patrick Cover Mahomes is what his nickname.
Cover Mahomes.
All he's got to do is cover.
Whatever. Yeah, well, he's going down this week. Andy Dalton's going to step up and teach him a lesson in the NFL. So fuck
the Red
Mahomes.
Rifle.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. KC goes down. You go down, Luck, and they win. They win that game. Money line it. Trust me, folks. Go out there, money line.
Tough place to play.
Lucky, money line.
Tough place to play. Arrowhead.
Go Bengals.
Go. Do they do that in Arrowhead? Do they do the chant?
Yeah, they do.
Go. Anyway, was that your third or fourth pick of the week?
That was my fourth pick.
Okay, so what's Oh no! Well, I went the opposite, but let's see how many. I've given away Philly. We're on the Clippers. We're on the Patriots, and I gave away the Chiefs. So you're on number 5.
I'm on my last one. I will dive into Monday night, which I have never done. I'm going on a Monday night game.
I need extra motivation for this.
Yes, I'm going to take the Falcons.
Okay.
-5.5. The Giants. This line should be way more than this.
Man, you're making a living. You're making a living betting against Eli.
This line jumped out at me that the Giants. I don't even know how they still get 5.5 on the road in Atlanta. I know Atlanta's 2-4, but Atlanta has been in every game. They're in shootouts every week. They're gonna
right. Their defense is terrible, but
yeah, and even with a terrible defense, Atlanta's not going to give up more than 20 to the Giants. I'm telling you, and that's going to be another way over the 54.5. I think, but if the Giants can score any points, it might be 52-0 Atlanta. But
man, they got
Atlanta,
playmakers. They got playmakers. They got Barkley. They got OBJ.
and,
What do they need? They just need somebody to get them the ball, right?
I'm not saying the Giants aren't going to score some points, but I'm saying Atlanta should be favored by more than a touchdown in this game, and it's only 5.5. I think at home, I'm going to tell you this right now. I think Atlanta can make the playoffs still. I still think they can make the playoffs with a good run.
They do tend to play better at home. I'll give you that.
Yes. I will lay.
And you've been riding this anti-Eli Manning train to some pretty positive results
against the Giants again this week, and I will take the Falcons -5.5. Not my more confident pick. My most confident pick is probably that.
I don't know. I think now you talk me into it. Every time you go against Eli Manning, you seem to be right. You said you weren't confident in the Eagles, but they laid the smack down.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm starting to have pick envy here.
Right. The Giants, I think, are terrible against the number, so I will take Atlanta -5.5 to cover.
All right, I am going to go out on a bit of a limb here and follow your lead with the Bills last week, given the fact that their head coach has announced that Nathan Peterman won't be starting this week, and they're bringing in Derek Anderson.
Derek Anderson?
No, at Derek Anderson. I think.
The only reason I took him was because of Josh Allen. I like Josh Allen. Don't touch him. I'm going to
take him. I'm going to take him.
Brutal.
I think they'll stay close. I think you get as long as Nathan Peterman doesn't see the field in this game. It's just one of those games where I just don't think the Colts should be favored by more than a touchdown against anybody. I think the Bills play pretty good defense, and if they can just get some competent quarterbacking here, I think they'll keep it close and they'll cover the 7.5 over the Colts in Indy. And that's my fifth and final pick of the week. But now you make me feel like I wish I had taken the Falcons. But I'm going to go with the Bills, my fifth pick of the week, getting 7.5.
You got to lock it in. That's how the show works. You can't trade.
Can't switch. Now, so. No, there's no pick envy. You can't switch after that. But we do have two consensus picks so far this week, and that would be the Patriots laying the 3 and the LA Football Clippers laying 6.5 over Tennessee in London.
And your bonus pick for tonight for your degenerate gambler, bet those Red Sox. Bet those Red Sox out
to close it out.
Tonight. Tonight they wrap it up. I know it's Verlander going, but the Red Sox will wrap it up tonight. That game last night took everything out of the Astros. Red Sox win tonight. Bet it. Bet some baseball too.
All right, baseball. Yeah. You got to be an absolute degen to bet baseball. All right, let's wrap it up. What's your 5 picks of the week, Franco?
Oh, the 5 picks of the week. I went with tonight's game, the Denver Broncos covering 1.5 over Arizona in Arizona, and that is also the Franco under of the week. Bet the under, the 8-4 game, under 42. I've got the LA Football Clippers, known as the Chargers, covering 6.5 in London against the Titans. I've got the Patriots covering 3 at the Bears. Patriots should cover that easily. I will take Cincy getting 6 in KC, and I will take the Atlanta Falcons beating the New York Football Giants by 5.5 in Atlanta.
All right, well, we'll start out with a consensus. I like also LA Football Clippers -6.5 over the Titans. I will also take the Patriots laying 3 over the Bears. Against Franco's better judgment, I'm going to go with the Bills, getting 7.5 in Indy to cover that. I'm also going to take Philly laying 4.5 to lay the smackdown on the Carolina Panthers. And on the opposite end of the Chiefs-Bengals primetime game, I'm going to go with Money Mahomes. And the Chiefs -6 over the Bengals because we can't get enough Patrick Mahomes.
Brutal.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up another week. Once again, thanks for everybody for listening, and we'll see you next week. Have a good one, Franco.
Go Red Sox.
Go Red Sox. Go Dodgers.